Help. It's late in the morning and it's still dark outside. I can hear the tornado sirens in the next county over, but the weather radar is clear. Where is the sun?
This afternoon, panic is taking hold on the nation in response to the sudden disappearance of the sun, with violent riots taking place in just about every major city. We are receiving an influx of reports of ransacking and looting from New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C., with hundreds more isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be in a bit similar to Lloyd's dark days in 1780, and that things will return back to normal.
The power keeps going out, and I keep hearing noises outside, sometimes far away, sometimes close. I can't sleep. I think the noises outside are gunshots. It is still dark. The news said it would be back to normal by now, but it isn't. Now the news isn't even coming in. The TV signal is gone. The noises keep happening outside, and I can barely keep track of the time anymore. I'm honest to God terrified. I am so tempted to go outside. Should I? I went outside. I saw something out there that I can't really explain, but I can show you. I looked for stars or planets, as you all suggested. The sky was absolutely pitch black. Could be because of the clouds or something else. Still shaken from the short time I was outside. I don't know what that flashing light was, but it was following me. Day 3. Still no sign of daylight. It's getting colder. A person just ran by on my street. 2 of the same flashing lights I saw yesterday were following him. They were gone by the time I got my phone out to record. Sorry, everyone. Reception went out yesterday. I was worried it wouldn't come back on. No sign of activity outside. Come to think of it, it has been a while since I've heard a gunshot. Something just flew over my house. I couldn't see it, too dark outside, but a wave of heat just came over me. Feels like the temperature increased by like 10 or 15 degrees. Just compared the sound of this video to the sound of the helicopter footage I posted a few days ago. Whatever this was, it was definitely not a helicopter. Oh, thank God, one of my friends is still alive. He just texted me. Dude, please tell me you're still alive. Yes, I'm alive. Where the hell have you been? Why did it take you this long to reach out to me after I called you like 40 times? I'm sorry, but my phone was dead, and I was just now able to start charging it. You're still at your house, right? Yes. Okay, good. I'm still a 2 days drive away, but I'm coming for you. I'm not really sure if that is a good idea or not. Why? What have you seen? LOL, dude, you have no fucking idea. Now we have another problem. This guy has been standing completely still with his back towards me. I have no idea how long he's been standing there. He's still standing there. Hasn't moved. Get away from the window. Keep all of the lights off. Do not talk to them or let them in. And if you see any flashing lights, hide. Whoever was standing outside is gone now. Shit. To those of you asking, I'm doing all right. Hiding in my room and waiting this out. I haven't heard any more knocking, but I don't want to get anywhere near the front door to check. And don't worry, I have a way to defend myself if worse comes to worse. If anyone knows anything about what's going on, please message me. 911 and other emergency lines are not responding, and the only radio I have is out in the car, so I'm trying to gather as much information online as I can. Hey brother, I'm from British Columbia. I don't know much, but I do know that you should never look into the red light. Ever. If you do, you'll become like that guy that was on your door. To be completely honest, I have no idea how to explain this. So, I have good news and bad news. Uh-oh. Good news is I'm closer to you now. Bad news is I'm out of fuel. There are no active gas stations anywhere close to me. All of the power is down, and all of the gas stations nearby are electric gas pumps. Oh no. Not good. How far away are you? Prob's still 8 or 9 hours away. He isn't even that close. I'm really conflicted. Some of you say I should go. Some of you say I should stay. What should I do? Someone is screaming outside. I am really, really not sure about leaving now. How are you avoiding detection? I'm just staying in the car. It's locked and off at the moment. After I catch a few winks, I'm gonna try to take a look around. Alright, stay safe. Always, bud. You too. It's been really quiet today. I noticed it warmed up after that thing flew over my house again last night. Don't worry about me, dude. I'll find a way to get to you eventually. I walked around for a couple of hours and haven't seen any human or otherwise on the highway. So I'm pretty sure I'll be safe here while I figure out what to do. Do you have enough food and supplies? Yeah, I have enough, even if I'm stranded here for now. Don't worry about me, worry about yourself. I'm really surprised the power stayed on for this long. Only a few outages here and there, but I'm still extremely paranoid that it will go out permanently anytime now. You've all been bringing up the solar lights outside. They actually aren't solar. I have them on a timer outside and I can't turn them off without leaving this house. I feel exhausted all the time now. I think my internal clock is completely screwed up. I can see a faint light outside my bedroom window. Going downstairs to check it out. I cannot fucking believe I'm still alive. You didn't look directly into the red light, right? Yes. You were absolutely sure. Yeah, I'm sure. What street did both of us live on when we were kids? Why? Answer the question. Fraser Road. Okay, we're good. Damn it. Don't scare me like that. I was looking around and I just found this. No earthly idea what it means. Sometimes I feel like I have a really good handle on this whole situation, and I'm really thinking rationally and logically. But other times I feel like bawling. Day 9. I'm sorry about that tweet last night. What happened at the window got to me a bit. Anyway, I'm currently in touch with a couple of people with some experiences and some info on what's going on. Details soon. So to give you some background, my name is Tucker. I live in Virginia. I was working a night shift when all of this shenanigans went down, just about to clock out for the day when I realized that the sun wasn't up like it normally was when I clocked out. I kind of shrugged it off at first, but after a few hours I was getting really worried. I lived close to a relatively large city, so you can imagine what I had to go through when the riots started. Long story short, when I was heading out of town to get away from the mess, I met this guy named Flynn who was talking about these things that hunt people down. At this point, I didn't believe him, but I started to notice that the crowds and traffic congestion on the highways slowly started dissipating. Before you know it, the roads were completely empty. Terrifying shit. Flynn and I started traveling together after that. We had been finding dark places to hide, enough food and water to stay alive. We were doing pretty good for the first week. But then just a few days ago, he came back inside after taking a leak and started losing it. Kept going on and on, just talking nonsense. It went on for days, and I was worried that all that stress from the situation got to him. But one day it all stopped. He couldn't speak, wouldn't even acknowledge me. He just stood like a statue for probably a full 12 hours, and then he attacked me out of nowhere. I tried to keep him away, but he just wouldn't stop. I had to stop him. There was nothing else I could do. Anyway, I've been living on my own for the past couple of days. It's been tough. But thankfully I found an area with power and internet, which is why I can talk to you. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm sorry to hear about Flynn. Please share my story. I want people to know what happened. Of course. While I've been trying to collect info online, I completely forgot to check in on Daniel yesterday. He still hasn't responded to any of my texts. I'm hearing noises outside again. I swear to God, it sounds like someone is banging on my door. But there's no way in hell I'm going downstairs to check. It got in and I don't know how, but I'm hiding. I'm sorry if I'm gone for a while. I have to stay hidden and keep my phone off. It produces light. I'm so sorry. It's finally gone. I think I'm safe now. I have no idea how, but the front door is unlocked and wide open. The alarm never came on either. I guess it got reset during one of the blackouts. Some good news for once. Daniel is back. Before all of you ask, he seems to be in his right mind. I need to get serious about securing my house. It's primitive, I know, but it's the first step. And apparently more reliable than my alarm system. Let me know if you all have other ideas to keep my house secure. My windows don't have curtains. I'm gonna have to find a creative way to block out any light coming from outside. It's getting colder again. I'm running low on food and water. I feel like I could sleep for a week. I found a car with a decent amount of gas in the tank. All I need is a siphon. Don't worry, bud. I'll be there soon. I have a confession to make. I've been keeping something from you all. Over the course of the last week, I've been increasingly paranoid about someone or something coming into my house while I'm sleeping. And I don't think it's one of those lights. It feels different. I can't explain it, but I can sense it. And last night, after I put cans on door handles, I've been waking up to clanking sounds. I'm not certain if it's real or if it's just my imagination. So now it's time to put my paranoia to the test. If the flower is disturbed, we will know. The person from British Columbia who messaged me earlier just sent me this. I had a nightmare about that picture. Just woke up to more screaming outside. The screaming isn't like last time. Very sporadic. I can't tell where it's coming from. The flower is untouched. I keep trying to record the screaming when I hear it, but the microphone isn't picking it up. I think the screaming is coming from the neighbor's house. This has been on my mind lately. Just curious. What year did we graduate high school? LOL, what? Never mind. I know you all don't trust Daniel. I've been reading your tweets and messages, but I just can't bring myself to confront him. He's my friend, and I don't have an abundance of those right now. person who sent me a picture a few nights ago hasn't responded. The flower test hasn't worked yet. The reoccurring screaming outside. I'm about ready to snap. I'm a couple hours away right now. What's your address again? I can't believe I'm doing this. Should I trust Daniel? Dude, where are you? I've been waiting. Answer my question. What year did we graduate high school? Bud, we don't have time for this. Answer my question. Answer my question. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not sure I trust you. Likewise. Well, I guess that's it then. Since you all won't stop DMing me about updates, here's updates for you. I haven't slept since the screaming. Ran out of bottled water days ago. Been drinking from the faucet. Very close to running out of food, too. I hope losing my only close friend will be worth it. I just woke up and came downstairs to this. Oh my God. I don't know if it is Daniel. I don't know if it's someone else, but I don't plan on sticking around to find out. It's not safe here anymore. I'm packing up and I'm leaving. It's been in the back of my mind for a while, but I'm heading out to the neighbor's house where I've been hearing the screaming. Wish me luck. I'm staying low and staying away from the streetlights and other light sources, using my flashlight sparingly. This is where I heard the screaming. I'm sure of it.
Hello? Hello?
I found fresh food and water here. Checked every room to be sure I'm alone. It's not just in my head. I know I heard screaming. It was ongoing. And I'm glad I came here to investigate, because now I have food, water, and a safer place to stay. There have been no signs of activity outside whatsoever. I've been taking a break from the internet for a bit, trying to recuperate myself. My mind is much clearer now than it was before. I don't know what the catalyst was, but something changed when I left my home. What's going on? Please message me. I think I discovered something interesting. I need to do an experiment to make sure. Details soon. The glass of water is from the neighbor's house I've been staying at. The bottle is from my house about a week ago. Is it just me, or is the water from my house darker? I feel terrible for what I did and said to Danyan. It's too quiet. I don't like this. I was walking past the coffee table and I noticed this sticking out from under a couple magazines. I'm gonna hang on to this. Makes me wonder if there's anything else around the house. Notes, papers, anything. I'm gonna check and poke around. Found nothing yet, and still no response from Danyan or Tucker. I feel so isolated. FYI, it's sort of a sensitive subject, but I don't have any family to contact, so you can all stop asking. Guys, Danyan is still alive. He just texted me. Listen, I know you don't trust me, and I don't trust you, but if you are still you, you have to get low. Get out of sight, whatever it takes. I've taken Danyan's advice, but I haven't seen or heard anything yet. Still deathly quiet. Whatever flew over my house before is back, but this time it isn't leaving. This thing is making sounds I've never heard before. The vibrations are shaking the house. I couldn't see anything out the window, but I quickly snapped a few pictures just in case before taking cover. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Day 30. It's still here, still making noise. I've locked myself in the bathroom where there's no windows, trying and failing to sleep. I just woke up to this. I just heard yelling, but this time it sounded like the person was in agony. It's just quiet now. The blue light is still here. The blue light finally disappeared, and that thing flew off and left. Should I leave the bathroom or stay put for a little while longer? I left the bathroom. I'm trying my best to stay calm as I type this, but I think there's a dead body in the middle of the street. There's no way I'm taking a picture of a dead body. This is too gruesome. I'm just gonna try to avoid it. To take my mind off of what is outside, I dug deeper into all the piles of books and papers scattered throughout the house, and I found something intriguing. I regret my decision to stay. It has gotten incredibly lonely, and I have come to terms with the fact that I may never see Martha or my grandkids again. I pray to God that they, at the very least, are safer than I am. I have no real caution or regard for my own life anymore. I can only hope that what I gather from my near suicidal experiments can be useful to someone else at a later date. I either die and be at peace, or I get more information. Both outcomes sound favorable. Experiment notes. I placed several flashlights around the perimeter of the house, testing them at different intensities, the control being no light at all. I believe the entities are more attracted to the flashlights than myself. Why? I got back inside before any permanent damage was done. Experiment notes. Blue lights appeared after day 6 in the dark. Significance? Light sources do not seem to attract their presence. Unlike the entities producing white and red flashing lights, the blue lights are higher in elevation and also seem to come from a different entity altogether. I believe the blue lights may also be more likely to more in unison. However, there is no way to know for certain until they return, if they return at all. Experiment notes. It finally happened. I was being reckless and I looked into the light. The red light. I feel empty inside. The sun is back.